Hey everybody, I hope everybody's having a good day wherever they are. Today I'm going to be talking about, like I say, I'm not responsible if anybody gets hurt. It's just my opinion. Today I'll be talking about her Harris. Hold on, please. Kamala Harris. She was born October 20th, 1964. She's in her late 50s, 59, and she was born in Oklahoma, California. She's 59. She's a Libra. She's been married, and she's married, no kids. She has stepkids, so I guess she got married later in life. So we know that Biden left the office. So first I'm just going to ask her about her life, and then we'll see about the future, what the future holds for her and stuff like that. Please tell me about Harris growing up. Please let me know about Harris. Please tell me about Kamala Harris, about her growing up in California, because she grew up. I don't know if she had any siblings. All right, tell me please. Well, she'd like to be in control, Harris, and she'd like to be directed. She's a person who likes to do things her way or the highway, and she likes to take action. She doesn't like to, let the other person down and work for what she does. And she does rush decisions. She sometimes doesn't, take her time with decisions. She just rushes through it. When she was a kid, she rushed through decisions. Maybe when she was in school, she rushed doing our homework, and she didn't, and she rushed, and she has success. Like she did good in school. She was good in school. The Magician upright. She had a lot of skills. Like she was good at like math, science, whatever. She was inspired to action. Like maybe she was into the debating team, or she was into sports after school, and she was creative. Like maybe she liked art or science, and she was creative with art. She might do that as a hobby, doing art, and she had a lot of willpower. She was a strong individual young girl when she was in school, young girl. And she is a person who is into cooperation. She was into teamwork when she was in school. She wasn't like bossy. She liked to work with others. She doesn't like conflicts. And she focuses on on working with other people. Like I said, she doesn't like confrontation, and she recognizes other people's good qualities. She says, "Oh, you guys do a good job," and she likes to learn different things. Like she's a learner. She's like a human sponge. She likes to learn different things. And like I said, she's very creative. Maybe she has different hobbies when she was in school. Maybe she was in the debate team. Maybe she was into sports. Maybe she was in drama. Maybe she was in a thing where debate class. And this one is the Justice for Upright. She's very fair. Like I said, she is like this. She's a teamwork person. She's very fair. She doesn't judge people too much. She wants harmony. She doesn't want, people fighting. She wants, she doesn't want conflict. She wants people to get along. That's big on air signs. They don't want conflict, especially she's in Aries. They don't like conflict. And she wants the truth and justice to come out. She doesn't like people who lie and who are deceitful. and she honors people, and she's very intelligent. It says she is honor. She honors people who are honest. So it seems like she has a lot of good qualities when she was in school. All right, now I'm gonna see when she was out of school. Did she do well in law school? Because I think you have to be a lawyer or whatever. Was she good in law school? I'll do 3 cards for law school. Was she good in law school? Please tell me, was she good in law school? I'll do 2 cards in law school. Was she good at it? Please tell me. Harris, control. Like I said, she'd like to be in control. She doesn't like other people telling what to do. She's determinating of what she does. Like in law school, she was very determinating. She didn't like to party. She was really in focus and go into law school and didn't want to have anything bad come out of it. And she was very successful, and she was into action. She really spoke through her heart, I feel, and she made good decisions in law school, and she worked hard too. Yeah, and she had good directions toward it. She wasn't floundering. She studied hard. I feel like she got good grades. She was a very determinating person. She got good grades, and she really worked hard when she was in law school, if she went to law school. So she rushed though. In some decisions she rushed because she didn't want to, sometimes she was impatient, so she can rush on some things. On some decisions she rushed on because she was nervous or excited. And this is the Magician upright. So she had some action. She worked hard when she was in law school. She did actions. She was good in some skills. Some better at some of the being in law school than others. She was skillful in maybe debating and talking. Maybe she was better at some parts of law school than the others. And she was creative, and she was very powerful, and she inspired other people to take action. She was aspiring. She took actions. She stood up for the little guy, which is good. All right, let's see. Now that did she and the President Biden get along? I'm going to use some other cards. Did she and Biden get along? I'm going to do two cards. Did her? I mean, 2 different set of cards. Did she and Biden get along as the vice president? I'm going through her. Did she get along with the president, Joe Biden, when he was in office? Yeah, did she get along with Joe Biden in office? We're going through her point of view. Did she like him, or did she, in the back of her mind, think he's a pain or whatever? This is entertainment purposes. I'm just going through her side. All right, we're gonna do two cards here, and then 2 cards here. She had, oh boy, she had some, this one says she had some trouble with Joe Biden. She had conflict. This is the 5 of Wands upright. She had some conflict with Joe Biden, so maybe she didn't always agree with his politics, and, toward the end when he was having problems with his memory, maybe she had problems with him, and there was some tensions in between. She didn't like what he was doing in the White House. She didn't always agree with what he said or did, so she wanted it to be a different way. So yeah, this was disagreement. So they didn't always get along. and there was rivalry. Maybe people liked her better than him, or vice versa. So yeah, there was competition, tensions. She had tensions with him. She got pissed off at him a lot. Wow, that tells you a lot of shit. The son, upright. She was tried to be positive in his being around him. She didn't want to cause problems because the media would find out. Big Brother finds out. So she tried to be positive with him, and she tried to have happiness and fun and joy being around him, and be successful. She wanted them to be a good team together, and she wanted to be successful with him and not be like, people know in the background that they do. So in the background, she really didn't like him very much, but in the surface, she wanted people to think that she liked him, and in front of cameras that she liked him, and she thought he was a pleasure in front of cameras, but behind scenes there was not very good between. So yeah, and she tried to put up a happy face. So that was just odd. All right. So she felt trapped in this relationship. You feel stuck in the current situation by option. So she felt trapped being the vice president. She didn't like how it was running, how she was being represented, because you didn't hear very much about her in the background. So she felt trapped, and she wanted to do another job. So she ended up doing another job, all right. So yeah, she felt trapped and stuck. She didn't like that people weren't hearing from her, like she didn't have her point of view being told, so she felt trapped. And this is her perspective. She had a perspective with the black swan. If you change the way of things, you could see everything in a brand new light. So she thought that maybe there would be a bright light, like good things will come, like there was a light end of the tunnel. Maybe she thought I feel like she thought good things were going to happen eventually, because he was getting old. So yeah, they didn't have a very. So it seems like she tried to put up a happy face in front of the media and the people out in the real world, but inside of herself or in closed doors, she didn't like Biden that much. They fought. All right. So I'm going to ask about her marriage to her husband. How's that going? They seem to be married for a long time. She was married later in life, like a lot of people do, and she didn't have kids. So I'm going to do two article. This is the love of article. Please tell me how her marriage is going. I'm going to be doing two different tarot things. Please tell me, Harris, how's your marriage doing? I'm going to do two of that. And please tell me about how your marriage is doing. I'll do this. These are articles. These are great. I love the coloring. All right, here we go. Love is the greatest gift, understanding one another. So they want. She thinks they know each other. So this means that they get along really well. Ability to. So they understand each other. She thinks she understands him. He is her. They get along really well, like the two peas in a pod, and they get along really well. They have a good chemistry, great chemistry. So they have love gifts, and they truly understand each other. They, like I said, they really get each other, which is great. That's great. All right, dividing time. Trust in time and love arrives when it meant to be. So it was meant to be, and it took time because she was into her career and he was into his career. He had children from a previous marriage, and she wanted to take her time to make sure this relationship would work out. She probably didn't want to get a divorce in the future. and she's like, in that sense, she's kind of old fashioned. But if love was meant to be, it was meant to be. So I think it was meant to be, because these two cards seem they're very compatible. They really got along well. He and her Harris, Harris, I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong. And the other two, they say, you are lost in spirit, a new direction. The relationship's going to be in a deeper, I feel it's going to be in a deeper direction, and it's going to blossom even more. So it's going to get better and new experience, maybe because she's going to be running for president. We'll see if she's going to, I'm going to ask that. Wonderful surprise is coming, something entertaining. Maybe they're going to have like a second honeymoon sometime in the future. Things are going to get better. A surprise is coming, waiting. So yeah, their marriage is really good. It's going for the long haul. Sounds like. All right, I'm gonna ask. Is she gonna be the person who's gonna be really representing the Democrats in the thing now that Joe Biden is left the building with his health, his mentally, everything? Is she gonna be the one running the country? Representing the Democrats, or are they going to have someone else, or is she going to be the one? All right, I'm going to do 3 of these, and I'm doing oracle and a regular deck of. Okay, please let us know. Okay. She's going to be aggressive. The Queen of Wands in reverse, she's going to be very aggressive running. She wants to run for the Democratic Party, so she's going to be aggressive, and she's going to be demanding and dramatic. She's going to be dramatic. She's probably going to get out a good speech and think for the people, for the middle class poor, and all. She's going to be aggressive, and she's a little bit introvert, but she has a good self. She does have a hard temper, though. She can be a little feisty if she, she's not going to be, a pushover. She can be a little bit selfish and insecure. She might worry because of Trump, because he can do things that are underhanded. I think she's insecure that he might find some things about her, and she can be some selfish. Some people are. And she thinks she cannot be unforgiven for some people. This is the 6 of Cups. She can be unforgiven for some people. Like, she doesn't forgive Trump for what he did. He was on the trial, and she's lack of forgiveness. She doesn't forgive him for what he did. In the trial and being a felony. She doesn't trust Trump and the Republican Party, and she's very independent, but she's a little bored being into the politics of it. Yeah, she's kind of bored, being in it. She thinks some people are, not the brightest ball of wax. All right, this is the 1 of Cups in reverse. She feels like there might be some emotional things going on. Her running, she might feel emotional because of what happened with Joe Biden's health. She might feel emotional about that. And also what happened with Trump being assassinated attempt. She might be emotional about that. And she might end a relationship, like she had a relationship with Joe Biden. I think she is going to, once he's out of office, she's not going to look back. I think she's going to end a relation, and there's going to be bad news. Maybe she won't make it to be the president. Yeah, I read a thing that says that she's not, but we'll look into that. You feel trapped in the current situation. She feels trapped running for the presidency. She's not sure if she wants to do it. And some of it says she does, but she wants to have another opportunities. If it doesn't work out, she'll do something, in the background. If she doesn't, maybe she'll do some other things. In this one, it says calm. She's going to try to be calm and not worry too much about the outcome of the election. Okay, I'm going to see, is there a chance that she could win? In one of my tarot readings, they said that Trump's going to win, but who knows? Things can change, Everything's not set in stone. With tarot readings, things can change, like in a drop of a dime. So you never know. Things can change. It's okay, girl. I'm talking to my dog. Yeah, things can change. Please, Harris, do you think you have a chance, and the people think you have a chance of winning the presidency? This is entertainment purposes only. Is there a chance that she could win, or, like I said, is Trump going to win, or we'll go through her? Does she think she has a great chance of winning, the black vote, the women's vote, because she's now wanting, she's putting her hat in the ring, and they think that she might make it. All right, I'm going to just do 3 because the time. All right, she thinks this is the one of cups upright. She thinks people love her. Some of the people in the Democrats love her and think she's great, and they'd be really happy if she won. And she's creative. She has good ideas for the Democratic ticket, and she's happy, and she feels that she can fill the requirements to be a Democrat for being in the ticket to be, the first black woman and be a woman to be president. That would be the first history of having a black woman and being a black woman to be, and she feels fulfillment if it happens. The people will be happy and excited. So this is good. She feels like people will love her, romance, emotional, like her husband will be happy for her. Yeah, it says there's a good chance she might win. Maybe. Warm, she's a warm person. She's enthusiastic. This is the Queen of Wands upright. She's determined. Courage, she's like a social butterfly. She's a warm, enthusiastic person. She's a very reachable person. She's not like some people in the parties that are like, you have to be careful what you say and what you do. She's a person you can rely on. They say she can rely on her. She's not like a politician. She is a person who they think is honest. She's in one of those, they said she was an honest person, and she's confidence. She has a lot of confidence that she could get the job done, and she's wholehearted. She does it with her heart. So, and she has courage. She's strong-willed. She's not going to take any crap from Donald Trump. She'll stand up for herself. So this is good. They said there's a chance she might win. This is the Six of Cups in reverse. Unforgiven, lack, playful. So she has lack of playful. One that takes this job very seriously. Running for president. She's not going to be. She'll joke around a little, but not very much, because she's going to take this job very seriously, and she's a very independent woman. She'll, get things done, and she wants to get it done her way, but she'll also work with the people, and she's very independent, but she does get bored sometimes, and she is playful sometimes too, and she can be forgetful sometimes. She doesn't always have the best memory. Maybe she forgets to keep her to leave her keys somewhere, or a purse or something. So she has sometimes she forgets things. We all do that. So she can be forgiveness, and she can be unforgiven, like I said, with the Republican Party. She doesn't like how Donald Trump got away with, what he did with the felony, not going to prison. So this says right now there is a high chance that she could be the president of the United States, because one of my predictions said it's going to be Trump, and then another it says she might have a great chance. It might, it depends. Like, things could change. You never know. They say that Trump's going to be, I said one time, but then, with what's going on with him being hurt or something, you never know. He might not make it. And this one that says she might have a chance of winning. So, well, wait and see. I'll do future videos as it gets closer to election on Harris and Harris if she becomes a nominating. If not, if there's someone that takes her place, I'll do that. Or the same thing with Trump. If Trump can't be president, the person who is running for the Republicans, I'll look into that. So, into my next video, tarot reading or other subjects, take care and have a good day. Bye and peace.